Many thanks for staying with us. Now we move over to the world of sports, where Kayode will be telling us why one of Nigeria's wrestling sensations will not be participating in one of the tournaments.
Thank you, Melinda. Welcome to Sports News. Nigerian wrestling sensation Odunayo Adekunroye will not compete at the Commonwealth Wrestling Championship in Johannesburg, South Africa. Adekunroye told Channel Sports she is preparing for the Governor Wike Championship scheduled for the 23rd of this month. The prestigious Commonwealth event will take place from December the 14th and will feature countries such as Canada, Great Britain, India, Pakistan, Wales, Australia, and New Zealand. 11 wrestlers will represent Nigeria at the event.
By God's grace, I'll feature in the African Championship and the Commonwealth Games too. Wike Championship is just 6 days to come, and I believe a lot of people have trained too. They're expecting me. You know, to me, I don't believe there is more competition. Everyone has come to win, so I've trained so very hard for it, and I believe God is on my side.
Meanwhile, Nigeria's women under-20 team have progressed to the final round of the qualifiers for the FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup after beating Morocco 6-2 on aggregate. 5 goals from Gift Monday, Rashidat Ajibade and Charity Ruben gave the Falconets a 5-1 victory in Benin. Morocco put up a good fight and were still in contention after the first half, but could not cope with Falconets in the second half as they were totally outplayed. Coach Christopher Danjuma's girls will now face South Africa in the final round of a qualifier for FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup, which will be held in France. And in the English Premier League, Arsenal beat London rivals Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 at the Emirates with goals from Shkodran Mustafi and Alexis Sanchez. Elsewhere, Bournemouth defeated Huddersfield Town 4-0. Crystal Palace were held by Everton as both teams played out an entertaining 2-2 draw, while Burnley beat Swansea 2-0. Manchester City produced yet another dominant performance in a 2-0 victory at Leicester that extends their lead on top of the league table, while Liverpool also beat Southampton 3-0. Chelsea cruised to an easy 4-0 away win over West Brom to increase the pressure on Baggies manager Tony Pulis. And in the last game of the day, Manchester United beat Newcastle United 4-1. And David Goffin stunned Roger Federer with a spirited fight back to knock out the 6-time champion and reach the final at the season-ending ATP Finals. The Belgian 7th seed came back from a set down to win 2-6, 6-3 and 6-4. His first victory in 7 attempts against the 19-time Grand Slam champion. And that's all on Sports News tonight. Many thanks for watching. I'm Kayode Alayande. Melinda is back in just a moment.
Thank you, Kayode. Protesters in Zimbabwe are at the office of President Robert Mugabe to ask him to resign. The military leaders who have kept him under house arrest say they are engaging him and will advise the public on the outcome as soon as possible. The rally is supported by the army and members of the ruling ZANU-PF party war veterans who until now were loyal to the president. Lebanese Prime Minister Saad Hariri has promised to return to Beirut soon to clear the air over his decision to resign 2 weeks ago. He made this known after meeting France's President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. The resignation, which shocked many, is coming amid speculations that the Saudis had forced him to quit as part of a regional power struggle with Iran. But Mr. Hariri has denied being influenced by the Saudis, promising to make his position known, and very soon too, when he returns to participate in the independence celebrations. Meanwhile, President of Lebanon, Michael Aoun, has refused to accept his resignation. A new footage showing sub-Saharan migrants being sold at slave markets in Libya has angered the African Union. Young men from Niger and other sub-Saharan countries are seen being auctioned off for about $400. The AU chairman, President Alpha Condé of Guinea, has demanded prosecutions over what he describes as a despicable act from another era. Various complaints had previously been made by migrants trying to reach Europe that they were being held by smugglers and forced to work for little or nothing. Meanwhile, Libyan authorities have opened an investigation into this practice. And the main news again. Voters today turned out in large numbers to exercise their franchise in Anambra State governorship elections in defiance of security concerns. Candidates in the election have also been expressing divergent views on the conduct of the polls. Also today, Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has challenged countries in West Africa to back the fight against money laundering and illicit financial flows in the sub-region with action. And thousands of protesters troop out on the streets of Harare in Zimbabwe in solidarity with the military, insisting it's time for President Robert Mugabe to step down from power. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinwami.